What was that? TikTok synchronization right there to the beat. Look at the brass in the background. I love it. Woo! Pika Pika Pikachu, baby. Electric firebolts coming out of this. All of a sudden you get a clap track come in, EDM style, 4 to the floor. Different synth and melody. Has nothing to do with that guitar and that grittiness and that just, you know, those cinematographic bassier feels that we had at the very beginning. Like, fuck, I don't know. Like, I'm using all kinds of different adjectives. I'm just throwing stuff at a wall right now. Are you hearing this? She can sing. Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get a free 143. I love you. What's going on, YouTube? It's Noxo, and we're back to our reaction series. So today, man, it is Monday, aka our day to travel international waters and do something different. And guess what? Yes, I'm well aware that Stray Kids has dropped a brand new song. That's exactly what we're going to do today. It's none other than Case 143. But before we go any further, I'm going to give a quick shout out to that intro. Listen, if you guys want to support the channel directly, a great way is by checking out the Patreon. Exclusive reactions and content on there. A lot of K-pop related stuff. You want to support me? I'll put the links to that below. Also, I have a brand new album dropping October 14th. You want to check that out and be a part of it. We're going to chart on iTunes. We're going to make history. I'll put the links to that one down below too. But anyways, no we're here for. Stray Kids, step back up to the plate. Let's see what you got. One. What is that? What in the fluffy heart monster was that? What? Everything starts off so dramatic, and why is the heart monster rocking a gold chain? What is happening to my life right now? Hang on, I have to reprocess this. I was not ready for this at all. Dramatic. That fucking floor. That setup. No way. I've seen that hallway.
Here's Johnny.
It's Johnny. It's none other than The Shining. I've never thought that Stray Kids would be paying homage to The Shining while mixing in these little heart creatures. What in the Care Bears is going on right now? Nobody's even going to get that Care Bear reference. But check this out. This is crazy, man. I love, again, it's over dramatized. It's very dramatic. The way that distortion hits, very bassy, right? The rumbling. You know, you're setting up something. And then you totally, like, change directions when he opens the door and he just gets, like, invaded by these little heart creatures. And even there, when he starts peeking through, like when Jack Nicholson breaks through and he peeks through and he says his famous line, "Here's Johnny," they're even paying homage to that right there. The hole in the wood, the hole through the side. Wow, there's so much happening with this video already. I love all the transitions, man. They're so dope. Right, a new case, an unforgettable case. I'm falling for your attraction. So, Stray Kids Case 143. So they're opening up a new case. In this case, the case is what they're falling for. Falling for someone else. Or a question with an unknown source. And as he plays, I love how the visuals play off of the lyricism. You being a question. Like, I can't seem to solve this question. I'm attracted to you. I'm trying to understand it. You're burning a fire inside of me. So we're relating this to love, to a person of interest that they want to become romantically involved in. But what's dope is right there, they're question marks. But the question marks come together to form a heart. Love how that connects with the lyricism. And let's see where we go with this. What in this sexy chicken slap just happened? I can't even process the craziness. You know, the thing about a video like this that's so just like all over the place and seemingly random is that it's going to capture your attention and captivate you immediately. And you're not going to forget it. Like, you're never going to forget that moment now when he just gets bitch slapped by a chicken or a turkey or whatever's happening in life. I never fake my attitude towards you, no cap. And you hear the as like sort of the gunshot like dramatically hits, he says no cap and he gets slapped by it, so it syncs up, the production syncs up with what's happening visually. But faking my attitude, no cap. Like, I take that even further, playing off of the no cap, like he's not putting a cap on it, right? He's letting his emotion show. He's not faking himself. But also no cap, as in the popular slang of I'm not telling lies with this.
걷잡을 수 없는 emotion 떠올리니 모습 봐 Never feel alright 수많은 감정이 충돌해 waiting Rolling in the deep inside my head You got me bad 무장의 J 신속하게 내게로 moving on my way Why do I keep
What in the Matrix gunshot happened there? There's so much to process. All right. I think I'm connecting this story as it comes together. So now we've got a crime scene. So the case is in the crime scene, right? I took it at first like this is like my case, like a court case almost, like I'm trying to present it to you. I'm unlocking like this case of emotions. But in this case, you have a crime and a police case, case 143, and they're inspecting what is happening. And what to me has happened so far is you had that big moment when those little love monsters attack our boys, right? And they like infect them. And all of a sudden, all these emotions are running wild. Like, that's why you have like all the different colors, the vibrance, the scene of the fire, like passion burning, emotion burning. And then now it's getting out of control. So they need help. So now they call the police. So the police are coming in to investigate the scene and take care of the situation. It's almost like the emotion police. That scene right there was dope. You know we pause a lot on this channel, but now I'm going to have to keyframe it to get the exact shot that I want right there. That is more homage being paid to The Shining, because the maze that is in The Shining is represented right there in the heart. And almost that says something metaphorical as well. Because the maze of love, this maze of emotions, they're trying to come to grips with and come to terms with all these emotions and this love that is overpowering them right now. Also, the chicken is there as a suspect as well. And you've got the dinner and what happened afterwards. So the heart monster caught the bullet. Swiftly moving towards you, I'm on my way. And I love he said, I'm swiftly moving towards you. Like, a lot of the action has been chosen to match what's happening with the lyricism. So the bullet starts moving swiftly. And I take that as like the police are firing at the love monster of emotion. But instead of hitting it and destroying it, he just goes Matrix on us, Keanu Reeves, and just catches the bullet and then runs off. Yeah, look at that. And then it exploded, but he still caught the bullet.
Why do I keep getting attracted? I cannot explain this reaction.
I'm attracted to you like a magnet. Felix coming through with the bars. Felix, I am attracted to you because you are magnetically handsome, my friend. It's from one man to another. And yes, I'm married. I'm very secure in my sexuality. But Felix, oh man.
Explain this reaction.
That was a cool transition too. So he came up on the scene and then the background changed behind him. Then he comes back down and reveals a new background. Again, every single transition is just so smooth. There's so much happening with the editing. You could spend all day just talking about the video edits.
Why do I keep getting attracted? 네 모습만 떠올라. I cannot explain this emotion. 1, 4, 3, I love you. B, C, D, E.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna look at my phone. What does 143 mean? I'm gonna type this out because is that the keys? What's the 4? G H I. The 3 is D E F. But there's no letter for 1. I thought maybe that was code spelling out like a letter. But the 3 sometimes is used in hearts. 143. No. What is it? What's the code for?
This emotion. 1, 4, 3, I love you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I wanna send my code to you. 8 letters is all it takes, and I'm gonna let you know. Oh.
I love how this gets almost sort of lighter, more innocent, childish, because again, we dive back and forth now between like these darker colors, right? The police, the blacks versus like the more vibrant colors, the lighter colors, the pastel-y colors of like being in love. So you have like two different scenes and two different sort of things happening. The police trying to stop this, and then all the chaos of sort of being in love, and sort of the contrast with the video editing, the color grading, the different things that happen in the background of both. But right there was a big moment for me with the lyricism. 8 letters, right? 1, 4, 3. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8. 8 letters. I got it now. 1, I. 4, love, L-O-V-E. 3, you, Y-O-U. There it is. 1, 4, 3, I love you. That's the code we're trying to crack. Ah! And I'm gonna let you know. Oh. What was that bar? Oh. Stacked high for everyone except you. My barricade, you're my barricade. Bars. Nice. You got me losing patience. 걷잡을 수 없는 emotion. 떠올라는 모습 I never feel alright. 수많은 감정이 충돌해 waiting. Rolling in the deep inside my head. You got me bad. 문장의 제 신속한 내게로 moving on my way. Why do I? All right, we had like a West Side Story face-off there. The police finally come together against the other side, who's been infected by all these heart monsters, and the heart monsters spread to the police now because they can't stop them, and they start trying to run away. I love the way this is connecting, and now I'm getting another layer. So you have logic versus emotion, right? Like the head versus the heart, the reason, like the police being kind of the bad guys, being like logic, trying to stop this, trying to make sense of all these emotions and trying to make sense of this love that you can't really put words on, that you can't always describe categorically and logically. That's not how emotions work, right? And the emotional side running rampant. And those are the two worlds that are being represented throughout this. Wow, what a video and concept. Why do I keep getting attracted? I cannot explain this reaction. 이거밖에 1 for 3. Why do I keep getting attracted? 네 모습만 떠올라. What was that transition? You got how did they do that? You have two totally different shots, one above, one below, and then he got keyframed and dropped all the way down, literally running from the police. It's like playing a video game. It's like levels to Mario. That's so clever how they just did this transition here. And then he joins them and starts dancing. So they must have filmed a scene, background only. Then I think they filmed the group, and then they filmed him on his own, and then dropped it in with the transition. They must have. That's such a great concept. Again, the level to detail of the video itself, the production and the editing is next level. Not to mention the production of this song. Like, we haven't even had a chance to talk about the audio production and just how Stray Kids it is. It's so all over the place. There's already been like 3 or 4 different genres that have happened within the same track. You never know kind of what's around the turn. It keeps you on your heels, man. I cannot explain this emotion. 1, 4, 3, I love you. What are these troublemakers? So you see, again, here, I'll keyframe that one too so we can check it out. Who are these troublemakers? Found them. So you see the police trying to understand these emotions, and the lyrics also, like, trying to make sense. Like, what is this? I can't really get my head wrapped around what I'm feeling and kind of compensate for it. Looking next to you, but I'm falling. You're pulling me deeper and deeper. I try to get out, but I can't stop. Now we get a beautiful snap track, and we go with like an R&B sort of mellow vibe for this bridge. I love this. You're pulling me deeper and deeper. I try to get out, but I can't stop. Can I be the one? Yeah, I'll be the one. 무모하게 도전해 오그라드는 표현. 머릿속에 띵하고 무감정을 소절. Moving, I'm on my way. Why do I keep getting attracted? 네 모습만 떠올라. I cannot explain this emotion. 1, 4, 3, I love you. What?
Why do I keep getting attracted? 자석같이 끌려가. I cannot explain.
Alright. That was so dope. Again, that transition. But what just happened? They were trying to pull the plug of the heart. So they're trying to end these emotions. And he goes, nah, you're not pulling the plug. We're going backwards in time. Same scene as before. But now this time, instead of wearing their bright colors, they're kind of in black. So have the police been converted now? What's happening? And they plugged it back in, yeah. So they plugged it back in. That was key. They didn't unplug it. They plugged it back in now. They're not letting that be the future. We're going through timelines now. Right there, you could even hear police sirens in the back of the mix. That was so clever, just to take the audio again and tie it in with what's happening with the video. Wait for it. Right there. Yeah. Wow. One more thing I gotta check. This is amazing. I'm heading towards you right now. Literally, they freeze frame like on the YouTube video. But they break through it there. And you hear the glass shattering. They're so creative. For me, of all the K-pop that we've covered, I always look forward to Stray Kids because of the just originality. Everything is so thought through, from the production to the lyricism to the video itself. And I love how they kind of immerse you into their world. And they're like world building with their songs and their storytelling capabilities. And this one was no different. And for me, when they dive through the screen, they come through, they're kind of like shattering that fourth wall, shattering the meta. They're kind of joining reality now. And I think the black and the changes to the colors. Remember how I pointed out the colors and how important that was when you had the lights and the darks? Well, for me, all of a sudden, you merge those two worlds when they went back in reverse. And they plugged the heart back in. And I take that as like the police and the cops and the logic and the reason kind of just embrace the emotions. Like, you know what? We're all in. We're going to see where this ride and this journey takes us, and we're just going to dive into it. Much like they just kind of dove into reality and kind of broke through it all and just kind of embrace that love and embrace that feeling. And now they're just going to ride it out and see what happens and see where it takes them. And wow, what another Stray Kids track. You were Knoxville certified. So if you guys like today's video, listen, if you're here at the end, I put a lot into these breakdowns. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I appreciate them. Do me a huge favor. Subscribe, notifications on. It really does go a long way. I love you. Stay safe. Stay positive. I'll catch you again. I'm out.